as you run over there with your fleet hooves, you attempt to launch the first arrow, which unfortunately does not land, and pulling out the regular arrow, you launch it, and it embeds itself deep into the side. You hear all three of the heads reach out in pain, but it is still standing and looking to turn around towards Orvid and the other orc slashing into it.
Orvid, kick its ass!
Okay, so though I'm pretty sure this isn't too much of a distance. But yeah. So is this finely dressed orc friend? They look dead, right?
They're certainly not moving.
Oh, huh. Well,
Are they revivable? I've been wondering that too.
That's
well,
subjective.
that's a question for somebody who has healing despair.
Do I even have that? I know I do have a revive of some sort.
We have a
if
few
you spare the
potions we can
dying.
try.
Oh, but he's definitely not dying. He's definitely past dying.
Well, I mean, I could certainly give him a whole 5 hit points left for my lay on hands. But he could just be a corpse.
I mean, you could certainly try. There is a chimera standing directly next to you.
Maybe
Yeah,
focus
no,
on that
that's
first.
kind of the thing I was thinking. I'd focus on the chimera that is
maybe
in front of me.
revive him at.
Is that So yeah, this one. Is this just flat or is it considered advantage?
So to get advantage, you'd have to be standing right there, unless you want to do some cool tricksies or something.
Okay, so
Do you only have 20 feet of movement?
right there.
Yeah.
No, I have 25.
Oh yeah, you can just step down then.
You got
Yeah, no, I have the movement. I just yep. Just trying to interpose. So, what was the command for keep higher?
2d20 kh for keep higher.
Okay, roll 2d20 KHL.
Just kh,
KH.
and then plus your modifier.
Okay. Let's hope that it's actually formatted correctly.
It did format correctly, but you did not land that hit.
Sheesh.
Big sheesh.
It rears up in pain from being shot just in time for you to miss that maul strike, but if I do recall, you'd have a second attack to bring it around and hopefully send this thing down.
Oh, he's that hurt.
Let's get that another attack in.
19 definitely hits.
It's better.
It's better than that one you could have gotten.
It's a natural one.
That nat one. Heck. Let's spend a second level spell slot as a smite. So that is. God, how many is that? That would be 3d8.
Correct.
Okay, so roll 2d6, 3d8. Would I put a plus in between?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
2d6 plus 3d8 plus modifier for
Yeah.
strength.
Okay, so then let's see what the whammage is.
Oh my god, that's a lot of dice.
Can I re-roll that one
Uh,
of the 6?
I think you can reroll all of them, can't you?
I have the great weapon fighter reroll a 1 or 2 on damage, so I can reroll the one of the d6s.
You can also reroll the 2 of the d8s because you got 2 1s on the d8s.
Oh yeah.
Is it I get to reroll all of them, or I just get one reroll?
You hang on. Which one is it? Great Weapon Master that you have?
Great weapon fighter. It's part of the class. I don't think Great Weapon Master has something on that. So I guess I might just re-roll the 1d6 that landed as a 1.
So it doesn't specify that you it doesn't specify that it has to be specifically for the weapon damage, and it doesn't specify how many dice. So you can reroll 1d6 and 2d8.
Okay, so that's pretty crazy cool.
Yeah.
As
Oh, you
one
still
of them-
got a 1, but the 4.
one of them was a 1. Okay, so yeah, that's a little better.
That is an additional 7 damage on top of that. So for that, I must ask you the important question
There
of
we go.
how do you want to do this?
He's basically going to do like a wide swing, but then he misses, and then he reverts for just an upswing and hits it straight across the jaw with the hammer.
You do the upswing, you smash the goat head with the hammer, and cause the divine burst of energy to flip the manticore around and send the lizard-esque head into the hammer as well, before it loses its ability of flight, crashes into the ground, and ceases movement.
Epic.
Oh, the freaking Chimeras are dead.
Let's see if we can get some of these bodies out.
So they're both dead at this point?
Correct.
I guess let's check on our orc friend and see
Yeah,
if
go
Zax
ahead
is
and
gonna
drop
roll
down.
back up.
5 points of lay on hands will do anything.
Bad news, they're dead.
They're dead. Sheesh.
If you have a revivify or some form of resurrection, you can certainly try, but
Go ahead and gather up the arrows.
I mean,
I do have a 5, but I don't.
do you have the spell slot for it?
Actually, I have not used up my 3-level spell slot yet.
Yeah, so move on over here.
Okay, so
Wait, do you have Revivify?
yep,
What?
it's a level 3 spell. I do have it. Okay.
Do it.
I will mention Revivify does have the material component of 300 gold pieces worth of diamonds, which I'm fairly certain you have that, but you would have to mark that off as used.
It's spent.
Oh yeah, it costs 300 gold points.
So
Gold coins.
No, it's 300 gold worth of diamonds.
Okay, dude, do we have that?
we can ask for payment later. We literally have a time schedule on this. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Do we have 300 gold
Zach,
di-
the diamonds.
Do we have three diamonds?
Fine.
The seconds are literally ticking.
I have a bag of random gemstones. I don't know if that's diamonds in it. Enough diamonds.
Okay.
Fine, we'll just rummage through it.
If I do recall, at one point I think I gave you enough diamonds to revive someone. I'm not entirely certain, but
I have 400 GP of jewels and stuff, it says.
Well, now it's 100.
I am fairly certain it was on Nicholas's character sheet at one point. But
Actually, yeah.
Hold on, it was?
Did you not get... Check your
I had a
inventory.
pearl. I never got diamonds.
Did we not get Minecraft diamonds?
well, I'll say that if you want to check your bag of miscellaneous gems, roll a D100 for
Oh,
me.
here he goes again.
Sandra's searching here with me.
If you get below a 35, then you have 300 gold pieces worth of diamond.
With advantage because I'm helping him?
Advantage does not put more diamonds in a bag.
I cannot help you.
Yeah.
Alright, just fucking pick up anything I drop.
You do not have that amount of diamonds.
We have like a quarter of that, if any. I don't know. I didn't really. It's definitely not enough.
Does anyone have diamonds?
The orcs kind of look at you and shrug.
Suppose you can go back home with them
I
or
guess,
something.
I'm
more
gonna
of your
try
matter,
to
though.
quickly route through his body to look through diamonds on his
You guys
inventory.
okay with us doing that, by
I'm
the
gonna
way? I'm
look
just gonna ask the
through
orcs.
Orbit's not gonna even ask because this is a timed thing.
I'm gonna look through the Chimera corpse.
So I guess, what do I
It's a
roll to
long
look
shot,
on the
but,
body for diamonds really quickly?
You can pat down the pockets and look through their bag, but they certainly do not have any diamonds on them. You do find an ornate scepter, though. And
Does the ornate scepter have diamonds in it?
it does not. Well, it has not 300 gold pieces worth, I'll say that.
Yeah,
It
no,
does have
he's
some
not
finery.
going to straight up corpse loot if he doesn't find the diamonds. So, well,
Yeah.
if
What about
he doesn't have him on him, then I guess we can't do anything.
What about the chimeras?
They are large monstrosities. Unfortunately, as you look over their bodies, they do not have pockets to hold wallets.
I guess I could just search around and see if I can somehow find diamonds.
That is dumb.
Well, given time is ever so passing, Orbit's gonna give up on the corpse searching and, give
just
a prayer.
gonna investigate, just a quick investigation, see if I can find anything.
You check in the bushes for some diamonds. Unfortunately, there are no bush diamonds.
Why would you think that would work? This is stupid.
I mean, I'd rather, him be alive than die.
And with the... I'm just going to move that to the side. The orc here, as Orbit is rummaging through the corpse, he picks up the golden scepter, turns towards Zack, and hands it to him.
Oh, hey.
You have slain the slayer of our chieftain. By right, you now lead the clan.
He what?
Huh.
Wait, but I thought Orvid was the one who slayed the second Chimera.
No, but this one slayed their leader. This is interesting.
Oh,
Okay.
Right.
The other orc walks over and their tight gripping, their grip tightens on their axe, as you can obviously see some contemplation in their eyes, but they both stand in front of you, kind of looking at you expectantly. Do you take the scepter?
Zach's kind of conflicted. It's like,
Oh, also,
don't suppose I could hand it off to one of you two being his actual followers rather than
I'm actually
some
gonna use a level
random
3
human if that- for
aid
whatever.
on both orcs. And I guess, actually none of us took damage, did we? So I guess the orcs are the only ones that are gonna benefit from the aid, so yeah.
So
So,
one of the orcs looks to you, the one who is gripping their battle axe. They say, well, whoever is able to beat you in combat, they would be able to usurp you as the chieftain.
Alright, I surrender, you're in charge now, just hands it back.
That's-
Just sort of like pushes it back to them.
That's not how it works.
I'm afraid you're the chieftain now.
Just pinches his nose, pinches his nose like, fucking... Gotta plead, gotta...
well, anyways, I use aid on the two hurt orcs.
Great.
So at 6. You heal for 6 damage.
Suppose you could tell me what you came here to do in the first place.
Actually, that's a good question.
Apology. Common, not best language. They turn towards Orvid, and in absolute perfect Dwarvish, they say, Chieftain and us have come to the ruins here in hopes of searching for any form of treasure. We had been looking for something that would turn the tide in our favor in the ongoing battle for supremacy.
Well, whatever treasure might be down there is guarded by terrible beasties worse than these.
The treasure.
Yeah.
You
Perhaps there's a silverware?
do you speak Dwarven, Sandra?
No, I'm saying
All
all this
right.
in common.
Yeah, Orvid is talking back in Dwarven, obviously.
So, Sandra, you don't understand a word they're saying.
Fuck.
Uh,
I assumed that Orvid was translating.
Nope. As the orc continues to look at Orvid, they kind of look at the party and say, "Well, you are all formidable fighters. Would you aid us?" This individual here, they are currently the reigning chieftain, and I do not think that either of us would make suitable leaders as we let our current chieftain die.
I'd
Zach's
say
gonna stare at Orvid, just.
if
Shoot.
you're really looking for treasure, you might want to recuperate. You need stronger force to get treasure from a place like this.
I'm not going back in there.
Honk.
It's going into the dungeon is not quite high on our priority list now that we are without a leader if this one does not wish to lead, and if anything, likely we will return as failures and either be put to death or permanently exiled. This is unfortunate, but with the current turning of events, we were quite hopeful to turn the war in our favor.
The war against who exactly?
Oh, have you not heard of the recent conflicts? They started after word got out that there was a travesty at the Adventurers Guild. The heroes of the land all needed to leave and assist with some issue that took place in yet another town nearby the Adventurers Guild, and one of the orc towns, give me a second, I lost the name. The town of Ukaror has stepped forward and declared themselves to be the new leaders and are attempting to challenge the current chieftain of Cassel.
Out
Well,
of character, can Zach pick up on these bad vibes?
And who do you two fight for?
the orc looks at you, kind of furrows their brow as they don't understand the words you're saying, and then turns back to Orvid.
Orvid, can you translate that for me?
Yeah, at this point he's translating now the gist of what they're saying back in common.
They, as was assumed prior, he answers that he does come from Budvrodoz, the orc town that is certainly smaller than Ukror, It is the only other militarized orc village, and with the passing days, passing years, the orcs have actually, while typically in ancient history they were known as, violent raiders, they have since been civilized by a prominent orc that used various trade and technology to get the upper hand and become the lead chieftain of the lead tribe, and allowed essentially all of the orc lands to come to a form of peace, and they've become quite prominent traders. The town of Ukror does occasionally, they are the more militarized town, as they live close to the Edgeville Forest, which is known for its various dangers, as well as Edgeville itself being fairly prominent when it comes to banditry. The town of Ukror certainly is a force to be reckoned with. Even yourself, coming from Granite Keep, you know of the militarized might. There actually is quite an amount of trade between Granite Keep and Ukror, as well as Medkan, and a little bit with Budverdoz.
So, real quick, just out of character, us receiving the letter is technically from down in the prior, basically Prince of Granite Keep.
Correct. The exiled Prince of Granite Keep.
That makes us like basically the inherited ruler.
By decree of the past prince, yes, if you fulfill his wishes of interring him properly, then you will inherit Granite Keep.
Orvid is going to make a bold statement, and he clarifies that in common to the party. In Dwarven, he says, well, as the new rightful heirs of Granite Keep, we will consider this an official alliance, considering our friend here is the new chief, as you say.
Okay, that is a huge group decision that you just made for all of us.
Zach is just.
I mean, we're gonna keep.
I mean,
So-
I want to help.
I translate.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, no.
The this orc looks at you, and kind of like shock in their eyes of you just casually dropping that you are apparently the king of Granite Keep in his eyes.
I go ahead and I go grab.
Do I need any
orcs.
persuasion for this?
He's just kind of taking you at face value. You can. His leader just died that he failed to protect, and the person that is now his new hope of leading the clan is trying to decline leadership, and they're grasping at straws.
This
Zach
is
is just gonna shake his head and grab the thing.
Granite Keep is basically nothing, so this is the best solace they have for leading their people now, considering Zach doesn't want to be the tribe's leader.
Just gonna stare at you like,
Zach, you should,
Yes?
you should definitely accept.
Zach, as you grab the
Fine.
scepter from him, the orcs, they both place their axe blade atop of their shoulder, and placing their hands on a closed fist on their center chest in the middle of their sternum. They both give you some form of salute and give you a nod, and the orc that has been speaking just goes, "Leader, we follow.
Right. Zach's just gonna Abyssal just curse to himself, just like I sort of just fucking y'all made some decisions and fucking let's see how clown god, the arch-lich friend, and Satan have to say about that honking fuck. Just himself.
Can we get the corpse, please?
Yeah, no, I was gonna say
Oh,
get
yeah.
the corpse, and I'm gonna pick a suitable spot in, I guess the courtyard to dig a grave.
Very well, onto the corpse disposal, says Zach, just clapping his hands together.
Yeah,
Mind,
so
you could help with us the hole digging.
Sandra,
The two
um,
the two orcs give Zach a nod, and one of them immediately heads over towards the other bodies there, and one of them grabs the body of the chieftain and takes them over. They do take off what is a quite nice armband that is made of bones and has some form of crest on it carved. And you think that, at least from what it looks like there is almost bone mixed with some form of jade. Either it was set in or like made around. It's quite interesting, but they hand that to you and motion for you to put it on your upper left arm.
Very well, might as well play the fool. Just puts it on, equips this new heraldry.
So
Sandra kind of
Fuck.
takes a minute to like lay on the grass and just breathe in the fresh air because it's been a few days.
it's
Add that to my equipment. God.
So you can also add to your equipment. It is the Budravos. Why did you make this so fucking difficult to
I'm
say?
sorry.
Budavrados scepter, which is a fine scepter worth 450 gold pieces if you truly wished upon it. It is your symbol of leadership.
Yeah, that'll be on the table in consideration mentally. Yeah, sure.
That's extremely disrespectful.
You know what's also disrespectful? Immediately fucking up the one thing your clown god told you to do of like focus on being a clown and not being the center of attention. You fuck. It's fine though. It's roll with it. Exactly.
Sorry, because it was random who killed the manticore.
Yeah. I can play the fool. I can always play the fool. It's fine.
But that means I could have gotten it.
Yeah.
You were
Yeah.
so
Sandra
close to
could've
getting
And I
it.
forgot I had stars, by the way.
I can play the fool.
So-
Zach's just chuckling to himself as they're dealing with the bodies. Fucking Rezel
So-
do a prayer while this is going on, just fucking honking occasionally
Yeah,
while
I'm gonna
helping
go
the
ahead
bodies be
and
put down.
I'll also
I dedicate
give
this one to you.
I'll also give a prayer to the goddess Cassandra to watch over their lost souls.
so-
Hoping that a dwarven burial rite is not sacrilegious to orcs, real quick.
Actually, with the passing of days, orcs and dwarves, especially in Granite Keep, because of all of the recent trade, they actually get along very well.
Okay.
Nice.
So there is not a sacrilegious burial rite. That is very cool.
Yep. Plus being a paladin, you do know, while you're not specifically a cleric, you do know generic burial rites for non-dwarves.
Hmm Very cool, might I add. Gee, that was, what a day, huh? What a week for you guys.
Their prayers so loud.
It's great to see the sunlight. The sun again.
Now that I'm out here, do I know where my previous allies might have set up camp?
You currently do not see them, but honestly, knowing Dothric, you'll probably hear them before you see it.
I kind of
Yeah.
head out of the courtyard and have a look around.
As you head out of the courtyard and take a look around, you see the destroyed, long past ruins of the Corlith town, the surrounding buildings of what once was the thriving town, now sent to desolate ruins over the course of hundreds of years. You can see the topography has been warped, whether through various sinkholes, arcane travesty, general besieging. The town has been well picked over a number of times, and it's honestly from being inside for so long, you at least you have the recognition of the potential of what once was. Now, years and years past, stands empty shells of homes and just piles of rubble.
Cool. Any smoke plumes from like a campfire or something?
Not currently.
Okay.
So the day is starting to get more towards that duskish time. So you will be probably needing to camp out probably as soon as you get to the outside of these the outskirts. Well, while you were on top of the wall looking out, you were able to get a general feel of the distance of the town itself, and being one quite suited for traveling, you definitely guesstimate that once you hit the outside of town, easy enough to grab some firewood from the nearby forest, depending on which direction you're going, and you can easily set up a camp.
Okay, guys, I got this. I relay none of that and just say, I got this.
Epic.
So, as Zach continues out, the two orcs follow behind him. Pseudo like lost puppies. Their entire world was just rocked in a single combat. So
fast. It's like they're basically D&D characters at this point.
yeah, basically, there's their tragic backstory.
I
Yeah.
pull out
Yeah.
the map.
Now they're following a fucking clown.
I pull out the map. Budvors is to the north by northeast. Budvardaz is north by northeast. We might want to skirt around the swamp. Unless you really want to go through that.
Path taken around swamp.
I nod.
So,
Do have to head towards Granite Keep eventually, right?
This seems a little bit more urgent.
Fair enough.
so, which direction does the party wish to head?
Look at the world
um,
map.
Yeah, we're using the map.
Let's take a look-sees.
We're
So-
going. We're going here. This Candy
That right-
Mountain.
Doesn't work.
So,
Candy
technically, I mean, if you really wanted, you could head to the direction of Stoneholm, but the main two directions that you have things, there is Granite Keep to the far south. There might be an issue with crossing the river.
Yeah, let's go to Budvardaz.
All right,
I
if
can't
you begin,
swim.
If
Oh,
you
right.
head
We'll have to get a boat.
northeast, Sandra, this is actually partially that you did take this path previously.
Yes.
So you and the orc companions are quite familiar with this path, though you did not make your way directly into Corlith when you made your way in this direction. And while the party is continuing, I'm assuming you're beginning to make your way northward, correct?
Yes.
So, before you can even make your way out of the ruins, Sandra, you're easy enough for you to pick up on. You hear a clattering of stones, and just in common, someone shouting quite loud,
What?
Yeah,
You cut out right when you
You cut out
shout.
real
Yeah, he
weird.
cut out. I
Like,
think he said duck.
it's. They said fuck very
Oh.
loudly.
nice.
Look around to see who proclaimed.
I go
Who
like, hey,
proclaimed the fuck word?
language.
Who dropped the bomb?
Eat shit! As you look to deeper in the city, you can see there are two dwarves, one of them face palming while the other one is raising a battle axe in the air.
Oh, here we
You,
go.
you see wearing fine dwarven armor and a mohawk of hair, a dwarf with a little mildly similar styling clothing to Orvid, as well as a robed dwarf wearing round spectacles and having long hair. As they begin stepping out, Orvid, you already noticed these are your companions, and like you guesstimated, you heard Dothric before you saw him.
Yeah, I just kind of, as is our custom when we see each other, I just run up to him, tackle him to the ground.
He attempts to keep his footing, but you just swing him down and drop Dothric.
Dothric, you beautiful bastard. I fell through the fucking floor.
Yeah, I fucking noticed, you ass. You fucking left us out here. You know how hard it is to survive without you?
Yeah, figured you. Without Galley, you might have starved him.
That was the biggest thing. You took most of the rations with you, you greedy bastard.
Aye. He gets up, brushes himself off.
Dothric gives you a punch on the arm. Alright.
Yeah.
I
He's,
get called done, you two.
Yeah.
Right. And I see you've made some companions over here.
Oh, yeah. They,
The female dwarf takes a look at the party. So, you got to introduce us?
Oh, yeah, we got a clown. Zach,
Honk.
we got this deer. Sandra.
I'm a fawn.
Yeah. It's similar
Why the
enough.
fuck you walking around with a deer?
I'm a fawn.
Yeah, that's just
Why?
like a small deer.
Anyways, we
I
got
mean, you're
Nick.
pretty sizable for a small deer.
Yeah, we got Nicholas as well. They're a bookworm, so you and Gally should get along well.
Oh, finally, another individual that actually enjoys the written language as opposed to eating the paper itself and using menus to decide your ale.
It's because I have good taste, you nerd.
He just gets flustered. Alright, and those two, he motions to the orc.
Oh yeah. Complicated story. You know how we were looking for something to reestablish some order. And he pulls out the letter in his boot compartment. And he hands it over to Gally. I sort of formed an alliance, on the spot. With this orc tribe, because the clown here is the tribe chieftain now.
Ah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, Gilly takes a look at the letter and just furrowing her brow and adjusting her spectacles. All right, I can't be reading this right. Did you really find the banished prince without us?
Yeah, in the bottom of the dungeon.
Oh, well, that one isn't too surprising. With him disappearing in the Corlith, certainly not having many adventurers return. There are halls that are still unexplored to this day. I'm surprised you're walking away with it, but you probably found some valuable stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Not a couple viable things.
You've got his crest, correct?
Yeah, we had to give a burial service, though.
Well, seeing as how you kept the crest, then you should be good to show this to the various merchant lords in Granite Keep. They're likely not going to be terribly happy with this. They might attempt to deny your rights, but if you speak to the right channels, then certainly no one will be able to say that you're not supposed to be the new leader of Granite Keep, as strange as that would be. You didn't seem like the leader type, Orvid.
Oh, yeah, I'm not. Just taking this as I go. I also apologize for making such a bold movement earlier to the party.
You know, you gotta get shit done.
Zach releases a mildly menacing honk. It's fine. It's fine.
Shite. You're actually traveling with a fucking clown? I thought that you were just fucking with me.
Oh, yeah,
no,
no.
he is
No,
100% clown.
It's unfortunately true.
You get used
Alright.
to the honking.
You
Well-
really don't.
Strange bedfellows, I guess. Where are we heading next, Orvid?
Oh, we're heading up to the tribe that our clown buddy's the new chieftain to.
Great. Gonna get the noble treatment once we get in there. Get us some fine working grog.
Oh, we can't get top shelf. Not first night, at least.
Never
Ah,
tried
come
Orkin
on.
grog. Is it any good?
You haven't had orc grog there, Elfie?
I mean, I never really left my home until recently, so yeah, I've
well,
usually been
I'm
a
not sure.
librarian for most of my life.
I doubt a knife eater like you would even be able to take the first couple of sips. Quite strong stuff.
God,
Really
you
respect
said
it.
I mean, he's probably right.
Out of character. Oh God, you finally said it.
Calling him a knife eater.
Yes.
Surprised it took this long.
Orvid wasn't gonna call him a knife here. He's a little more polite than his friend.
You Paul proportion dendrified.
The donkey.
Well, you can count me in and looking forward to going wherever the hell we're going. I don't know. I've never been to the Orc lands, honestly.
I have.
That's the coolest story, dear lady.
I'm a fawn.
She's a dear.
He is not an elf.
I have eyes.
Are we out of town yet?
We're just walking along.
No, we're just standing here talking. We literally just met each other. If you want to get walking, we certainly can.
Suppose
Lead
we should
the way,
probably
Orvid.
restock.
Yes, please.
Aye, let's get a leg on before it's too dark.
I'll lead. I know the path.
All right. So with
Now
that,
you've met my friends.
Suppose we shouldn't restock on supplies, though I need more water.
with that, a lot of you begin heading your way, going northward out of Corleth, and you. Once you get a decent way out of the way, Sandra, you find some more of the drier trees on the outskirts of the swamp to make into a suitable fire, and are able to
Right.
get the good old camp going. I need to reset this white space.
I'm
Apparently.
gonna hunt dinner as well.
All right, go ahead and make a survival check.
Are we in plains or forests?
Yeah, a little mix of both. You
That's
can
good.
usually-
They're both my favorite terrain. Can I
Zackle
use
sent out the orcs to
advantage?
help you.
Yeah, the orcs will certainly assist, so you can roll with advantage.
Awesome. So
It's in
that's
fucking time to himself in the
1d20
It's 10.
plus fucking 5.
Alright.
Okay. There's
Yeah,
only
you-
one way that can get better.
So, yeah, easy enough. You and the orcs, they actually make pretty good spotters, and you're able to not only hunt a buck, but they're actually quite good at living off the land.
Say buck?
Yeah, a buck.
I can't eat that.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But
Is that like a boar or
Cannibalism, the only way.
they, I mean, do you not want to shoot the buck?
I'll shoot the buck, but I'm not gonna eat it.
The orcs do
Rations it
find
is.
the orcs do find a pretty large supply of various root vegetables, tubers. You find a berry bush, being so close to the swamp, and various mushrooms. And normally you wouldn't be able to carry all of this yourself, but with the assistance of these two orcs, like one of them just shoulders the entire buck and grabs a sack full of various roots that you had collected, and the other one is assisting you, and you are able to very proficiently lead them in, you catch a rabbit, you have just this bag of various different vegetables, a secondary bag full of mushrooms. You have quite the feast that you are able to start getting prepared back at camp, which I'm going to drop you guys in the white space.
I told you guys, I
Yeah.
got this.
Yeah, Orbit's gonna get Gally to look at the cards he has in the form of saying, "You want to play a card game?"
I completely forgot we got those cards.
She takes a look at the cards with a bit of a puzzled look, and if you'll give me 1 second
Yeah.
to.
This is the worst one. All the tokens are broken.
She takes a look at this at the deck that you hand her, fans it out and looks at all of them, puts it back together, and looks you dead in the eyes and says, "Where did you get a deck of illusions?"
Oh, in some box. Had a nasty gas trap and an even nastier journal in there.
I'm still feeling it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the term.
Shit, that
Yeah,
journal
no.
had some political machinations in it.
Yeah, no, that's something that
yeah.
Orbit is definitely gonna want to.
There's an evil
Yeah.
elf that was loose
Uh,
Yeah,
I-
10
hand
years ago.
Do we have
I'm
some?
fairly.
Do we have some dwarf tokens? Also, haven't I
get
stopped
'em.
glowing by now?
The drift globe. Only the. You can choose to stop glowing whenever you want.
Oh,
But the drift globe, I think only the daylight is once per day. You can just continuously use the regular light feature.
It's just a flashlight.
Yay. Little floaty flashlight boy.
once used, the daylight effect can't be used again until next dawn. Doesn't say anything about light. Okay, good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Vampire flashbang.
Yeah,
Do I want to keep him on though?
Yeah.
It'd probably help. I mean, if you want to cloak the
Well, I
Camp,
turn
you
him
should-
off while I'm hunting, obviously.
Yeah.
preferable.
What the heck is the?
Hmm.
This is gonna be until I grab the rest of the tokens. We'll be getting more suitable tokens for the other dwarves.
I can't believe we don't have dwarf tokens.
I don't have the dwarf tokens ready.
Okay,
We
that's
have a
better.
lot of dwarf tokens.
That's better.
A lot of dwarf tokens.
Andrew, did you hunt a deer?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna eat it.
Okay, I'm just shocked you went with it. Okay.
You know that, maybe you don't know. Yeah, I don't eat venison.
I mean, yeah, no duh. That's why I'm shocked you hunted a deer.
I will assume the rest of you do, and there's a lot of mouths to feed tonight, and this was an easy way to go about it.
Very much the case.
I got this rabbit, I'll eat this. Bunch of vegetables. Are there any potatoes left, or have they gone bad by
Guess
now?
I'll eat some of the vegetables.
You found you actually found a couple of like wild potatoes, but
I'll use
you
those.
you can cut some of the eyes off it, or you can just throw them in the ground and come back in a month or so and have
I'm
new
not gonna do
potatoes.
that.
Well,
Oh, you don't want to wait like an entire month?
No, I'm having rabbit stew and potatoes.
Guess I'll have some of the vegetables.
I guess in real life, would we like to take a short food break?
yeah, this is about a good time to take a break. Or if we wanted, we can wind down for the session. And
Yeah, how much-
I was gonna
how are
assume-
y'all-
12.
I was gonna
How are y'all
assume
doing
we'd
for
be
time?
done, like...
it. I will say, if all of you are getting ready to rest for the night, we can go ahead and wrap up session because you do have a little bit of work to do as you level up to
Yes.
level 6.
Okay. Wait, we leveled up to level 6?
Yep.
Yep, you
Okay.
finished
Completely
being level
forgot about
5
that.
and went to level 6.
Hmm.
Can I get
Okay.
the
Important
downtime?
Level
decisions.
6. How many spell slots does that give me? I know I'm not level
do it
4.
right now. We're still... That's the thing for a Conversation Castle.
Yeet.
Oh. Okay. I like the health boost I'm getting though.
Oh yeah, everyone likes that additional health.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Was it the long rest
Okay.
then? Or-
I think I'm sound in my decision. So yeah.
Wow.
Actually, I'll just write down that I'm level 6 or something. That I'll probably fix it when I go to sleep, since I don't want to forget.
Yeah.
All right. So, with all of that being done, we can go ahead and wrap up this session. And I thank everyone for watching, and hopefully you will all be returning next week. Looking forward to all of the increased shenanigans that are about to ensue.
Yep.
So, I don't-
Congratulations, you all got
Should we tell them about potential Shane?
let's hang on to that one for next time.
Have you been in touch?
I have not been in touch, which is why I am.
You guys
Yeah.
should definitely figure that out, because I, for one, am very excited.
Yep.
Wait, is Shane finally gonna play with us?
Probably.
Maybe.
We're trying to move session to Thursdays,
Ah,
which would
okay.
absolutely allow Shane to finally join us.
okay.
Yeah. So let's finish this. Wrap this episode up. Jump to Conversation Castle and continue our path.
Yes, folks, you have been a wonderful audience. Thank you all so much. And I'm actually going to go on record. This was our last recording session of 2021.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
I would just like to thank everyone, not just the people watching, but the people who have helped make the show, the people who star in the show, old friends, new friends, people who have already left the campaign. I just want to thank everyone. It has been a fantastic year. We're just getting started.
You're welcome.
There's so much more for us to do, and hoping that this coming year will be even better. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys next week.